I've always been interested in product design and I've wanted to create something for a long time, but I never had the idea or the product that I actually wanted to create until now. I have always preached on this channel that if there is something that is going to help you in your future, it is worth investing in. For example, I created a pack of fonts and graphics that I use on a regular basis throughout my videos. These graphics are something that I hand draw on Procreate on my iPad. I use them throughout my videos just to give context to what time of the day it is, what day of the week it is, and integrating these handwritten fonts into my videos. It gives a nice feeling of like this video is handcrafted. Ever since the start of these vlogs, I've always enjoyed using handwritten fonts and I actually get questions about them all the time. Now, you may have noticed in the last couple of videos, things have changed on the channel. My subtitles, there's stuff on the bottom here, it has changed into a new font. This is something that I have been working on over the last couple of weeks and it is my creation. To further create this feeling of a handcrafted video, I decided I'd create a font pack. This is a process where essentially you handwrite or you create your own font. Essentially everything on the keyboard, and I've gone through a few iterations of the font and I've got a regular font, I've got a bold font and an outline version of the font as well. If you're a subscriber, then you'd know that over the last 2 months, I've actually been pumping out videos and I've really been hitting a groove, hitting my stride with YouTube and creating these vlogs. To increase the output, I also need to create systems that are going to help me do that efficiently. So I'm hoping that as this font pack, which I think I'm going to call Handscript, is not only going to increase the quality of work and improve my workflow, but I know a lot of you guys are also interested in how I create these fonts because I get comments on every single video, what font is that? Where it's just my handwriting. But now that I'm creating this into a font pack, it's going to be a product that you'll be able to purchase and use for your own personal use. I think the font is pretty much where I want it to be, but now I'm just working on the package design of the product. Scrolling online and looking through Pinterest and internet inspiration sources, I think is an endless resource of material. However, looking at physical copies and prints of things, design, I think is also a great source of inspiration. So I went to my books and I dug a little deep. I've showcased this book quite a lot on the channel, but this is a Nagano design book. However, this is the 2017 Design Awards book for that. And in here there are product design, packaging design, graphic design, TV marketing, etc. And in here I found a few good ideas. As I'm creating a font pack, I thought it would be interesting to lean into the actual word packaging. I came across some inspiration with packaging, food in particular, such as tea or jam. I thought it'd be a nice idea to create a graphic of the font pack, but it's like a food package, and then have that as my main image for like when you're purchasing it online through my website. I think how you present your product is a huge part of marketing, and so I really wanted to lean into this and enjoy this process. I came across another book, which is a storage and organization book by Casa Brutus. In here, there are honestly a heap of different resources for types of storage boxes. In particular, there are a set of crates that I thought could also be a cute little idea for this font pack. And so I've been messing around with product design with my iPad, just drawing up graphics, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that I do want to create a 3D render of a product picture. So I've actually just downloaded Blender and I'm going all in, trying to learn how to use this product and yeah, really just create a nice 3D image. You guys will see what I've come up with in the future when this is a little bit more fleshed out, but for now, this is kind of fun. I am also like a heavy believer that you should outsource things such as this to professionals who do this for a living because they're going to give you a high quality product. Of course, you pay them what they deserve, but by doing so, you're investing in yourself because you can use that time to otherwise do other things. However, in this case, I do want to actually try making this myself with Blender. I've always been curious about the software and it seems a little bit intimidating at first, but just looking at the tutorials while I'm just messing around with it right now, it doesn't actually seem that bad, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just having fun with it, but yeah.
mar todo pra olhar. Tenho as estrelas infinitas pra contar. Tenho sol brilhando e os patos nadam em par. Meus passos vão mostrando o prazer de observar as flores no caminho. É um agrado que Deus deu. Um dia após o outro, foi o que Ele prometeu. Pode crer, não preciso de você.
So we were just talking about a working system that I'm creating, the font, and how that is going to help me efficiently create more content. I think the whole point of doing this is so I can create polished videos at a higher frequency. What I mean by polished is it is well done. The music is well done, the color is well done, the pacing of the video of course is also well done, and then of course there's other things such as overlays and effects which really just package your whole video and make it a really polished product. Creating these high quality polished videos at a consistent rate is actually impossible if you don't have these working systems, and that's why I'm really happy and excited to share with you guys today's sponsor of the video, Motion VFX. If you're a content creator, you might not want to skip this part. They have many different tailor-made packages for your own personal needs, and I want to go through a couple of my favorites. The first package I want to talk about is MTuber 4. Now this is a YouTube creator's essential toolbox that is full of elements that is going to streamline your editing process and make your visuals more appealing than ever. There's pin locations, animated text, call to actions, and so many other elements that you can literally just add to your videos to create a more polished, high quality feeling, you know what I mean? Low key, I wish I had this a couple of weeks earlier because I just created a Q&A for my channel hitting 100,000 subscribers. Thank you. And in the video, I would have loved to use the YouTube comment overlay, which you can adjust the text on the inside, and I would have just popped my question in there. It would have looked really cool and clean for the video. Creating graphics and overlays, they can take time, but Motion VFX, they've got so many options, different packages for your own needs. So if you guys want to pick something up, you can click the link in my description to head over to their site. I'm sure that there's something that you'll find useful. Yes, it works! That lamp, it wasn't working for a little while, and honestly it's a little bit too dark at night, so I can't even work without like straining my eyes. So I went to IKEA to pick up a bulb just in case this thing actually still worked, and thankfully it does, but I also picked up something else. This is a desk lamp that I've seen online a few times. There's one Instagram account that I particularly enjoy looking at for design inspo. You should check them out. I'm gonna also copy them. I got the light bulb that I can change the color of as well, and hopefully this works together. Already what I can say about this, just touching it for the first time, it's actually glass. This top part is glass. This part is like a nice ceramic material. They've got this stainless steel part that connects to the bulb that gives it a very clean look with this like braided cord, which is also really nice. Let's install it and see what happens. I think I need an IKEA hub system to be able to use the RGB function of the light. So unfortunately for now, no RGB. But it looks pretty cute. A lot of light. Very useful.